Alrighty, so today I'm going to be making a video on the Thor Guards I have just recently acquired by a friend. Like most other people got their Thor Guards. So I'm going to be going over everything I have. And I'm going to make a part 2 video, which I'll explain later on. But first of all, right off the bat, you guys see these strobes here with antennas on them right here. So these are basically just your original regular type of strobe, whatever you want to call it. This one has a way better labeling on it. So they're just these little cheap strobes. This one's from 2002 of July, I think that is. I want to say July, by North American Signal, something like that. And then these antennas, if you're wondering what they are, I have the third one right here. They're pretty long. I don't know exactly how long they are, but they're just your typical CB radio antennas. So these are the antennas you'll see on like trucks, like semi-trucks. They use these antennas to communicate with each other. Well, Thor Guards use the same technology, just they play tones through the frequency. I think it's like channel 22 that they're doing on. I don't know. The frequency is like 27.255. I can show it up on my scanner here. 27.255 is the frequency on these. I would hide it, but I'm like, you can just find these on the manual. There's no point. Anyway, so this one I think is the best conditioning one I was able to find. The strobe worked on it too, which it still works, kind of. Has an antenna. I replaced the antenna because the old antenna used to be this one right here. But, of course, they got cut off here by people who removed them, which would be Elk Grove Village Park District. As most of us already know, these came from Elk Grove Village, Illinois, not Elk Grove, California, not that town. So yeah, that's really it. These all got replaced by pocket parries, which are now discontinued, and now they use weather parries. I believe they're discontinued because I can't find any information on Perry selling them, and they also changed their name. So anyway, here's a controller. If you've wondered, they're just regular Stalin controllers. I don't know. Stalin controllers. I don't know. Something like that. They're just typical controllers. Or, I mean, enclosures. My bad. The Vitronics has the same brand here. Yep, so, same brand here. So, that's about it on that. This is a receiver. I do have a transmitter. I kind of like it because they show you if they're FM or FMHP or AM. And then if they're receivers or transmitters on the label that's right here. The date code is right there. Yeah, that's not the date. That's just I guess the serial number. Yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. So that's about it on these enclosures. I can explain the wiring. So this, that goes to your radio. This is like, I'm guessing, the data, and the power just goes here. The radio has an on and off switch right here. And then there's this like button that does absolutely nothing. I'm guessing it's a button. It might not even be a button. And on the side here, you have an antenna which goes down into here, which is where you would plug in your coax cable. So, I'll come back to this. Yeah, these enclosures, the doors to them come off really easy. Happens a lot. Over here I have a solar panel Just one singular solar panel, I don't need more. This is a Siemens solar panel. I know it's pronounced Siemens, it's just because it's a meme I found where people call them Siemens. And then here's a positive and negative right here. Short them, nothing will happen anyway. Then over here I have two more controllers. This one is a receiver, this one is a transmitter. Now this unit specifically, I will be using it for a project I have coming up on the Thor Guards. That will be a part of it. So if you go ahead and open it up here, it's just the same thing. Tow, receiver, and then serial numbers over there. And then this one is a transmitter. It looks nothing different. Let me move it. It doesn't really look that different at all. So the button used to be here, no longer is here. It would have sat right there, but whatever. I was doing some board swapping too, so yeah. This is not the original board that came with the transmitter, along with the enclosure. This enclosure did not belong with the transmitter, nor do I think it came with this, so yeah. That's a transmitter for you. Nothing different on the side here, but over here you have this coming out. There's this 3 wires. I'm guessing the green wire would be your ground, as it just it's legit just soldered onto this piece right here, so most definitely your ground. And then the other 2 are data, which would go to a Thor Guard I, I believe, which is what has a sensor hooked up to it. And then it tells all the Thor Guards when it goes into red alert, all clear, or emergency, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this was a brand new board too. I guess they replaced the board in 2019. This is gonna happen every single time I try to open one of these. So be prepared for it to happen. There we go. And then if you're wondering how do these close or completely where you can't open it, they just use these little nuts here. Screw them in there. They're on 4 sides here, one here, and one there. And from there, you won't be able to open it until you take that off, and then obviously it opens. Now for the most favorite part, which you can already see it, is my Thor Guard. This one was one of the last ones Chris was giving out. I was luckily able to get it. Now this one does not work. It has bad compressors. So really all it needs, brand new compressors, which I already found on Amazon, and it should work. And then like a lot of other Thor Guards, broken horn. I believe this horn also is broken. The end of it is missing, the cap. But I don't really care much about those horns. I don't need all of them working. And then here's the wiring for it. This is for one compressor, power going to one compressor, and then power going to the next compressor. So, as you can tell, wiring there, and there's little tubing right here that goes over to the horns, and then the horns go off when the compressors receive their 12 volts. But yeah, with that done, I think I covered everything here today with the Thor Guards. So yeah, see you on the next video.